Hello students, in this session we are discussing the recent examination paper suggested answers, cost accounting, new syllabus 2022. So we are going to discuss about the suggested answers of cost accounting paper, new syllabus 2022. So this is applicable for new syllabus 2022 syllabus students only. Okay, even for knowledge purpose, old scheme students also can watch this. Okay, so this paper was very scoring paper in my opinion, because maximum number of questions, generally straightforward questions, student can easily solve except 2-3 new questions tested in the paper. So I am the first faculty from India preparing and uploading the video for the suggested answers. So this video is prepared in 2 parts. Part 1 relating to your multiple choice questions, okay, true false questions and fill in the blanks questions. This time institute has not given match the following. So your first part is relating to multiple choice, true false and fill in the blanks. So your question paper is divided into 2 categories, already you know. Part 1, Part 2. So Part 1 25 marks, Part 2 75 marks. Part 1 is on MCQ, true false and fill in the blanks, and Part 2 is descriptive or long questions. So this video is specifically for Part 1, that is MCQ, true false and fill in the blanks questions. Okay, so whatever answers I am sharing with you, that will be 100% authentic and 100% reliable. In only one place or 2 places, maybe my answer and institute answer can differ. So 99% or 99.99% answers what I am sharing with you, that will be 100% authentic and reliable. Okay, so students have to watch this. And this time institute has tested mostly theoretical background questions in part 1, and in second part they tested the practical questions. Okay, and apart from this, in this session we are going to discuss the question paper analysis also, marks wise weightage also, which chapter is tested for how many marks. Okay, that is also we are going to discuss. So we'll start the video now. Okay, so this is your question paper. This question paper is consisting of 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A is already I explained. Okay, MCQs, true false and fill in the blanks. Okay, we'll start now. So this question is compulsory also in exam conditions, and please remember this is for 2022 syllabus. This is for 2022 syllabus, cost accounting, recent examination June-July 2023. Right, sir. So first question, 1A, question number 1. B Limited pays 10 rupees per unit royalty to the designer of product which is manufactured and sale. So whenever royalty is paid to the designer, okay, so designer will generally get the royalty per unit. So this will become direct expenses for the company. Why? Because for every unit produced by the company, they have to pay this royalty to the designer. So this will be the direct expenses. So your answer is A. So this is very simple and easy question. If you have knowledge about direct expenses, you can easily crack this question. Easily you can attempt this question. Now second question. Answers I will tick with right. Okay, right. Next, the sum of direct labor and factory overhead is termed as See, when you learn cost sheet chapter or introduction to cost accounting or basic concepts, in that we discuss different types of cost. In different types of cost, we understand conversion cost also. So conversion cost means what? Cost which is incurred to convert the raw materials into finished goods. So here raw material cost will not come. Other than raw material, direct labor, direct expenses and factory expenses will be form part of this. So direct labor and overheads, direct expenses also. But here direct expenses wording is not given. So direct labor and factory overhead summation is conversion cost. So answer is C. Answer is C. Now overtime. Overtime means what? Whenever worker is taking more time over and above the normal time, then it will be termed as overtime. So here actual hours being more than normal, actual hours being more than standard, standard hours being more than actual hours being less than standard. So answer is A. Actual hours being more than normal hours. Now director's remuneration. Director's remuneration and expenses form a part of. The director remuneration means directly will get the remuneration for general services of the company. So he will not belongs to production department, or he will not actively involved in selling and distribution activities also, research and development activities also. So usually this will be taken in admin expenses. So answer is B. Okay, clear? Next, which of the following cost accounting standard deals with principles and methods of depreciation? So generally the students who know the cost accounting standard names and its numbers, those students can easily attempt the question. See, from past 2-3 attempts, institute is focusing very high on cost accounting standards. So this time also they tested 10 marks questions in the paper. So in my opinion, in the coming examination also, institute will give cost accounting standards in 8 to 10 marks. So students should be prepared in this area and they should score easily. And scoring marks in cost accounting standard is easy, but time required. To learn all cost accounting standard is applicable in your syllabus. So this is depreciation, cost accounting standard 16. Now for the purpose of cost sheet preparation, costs are classified based on, see, when we study cost accounting standard 1, this standard is specifically deals with classification of cost. In this we understand what are the different methodologies or different basis cost is classified. This is cost classification in cost accounting standard 1. So in that, first element wise or nature wise classification is explained. So element wise or nature wise classification means in this cost is broadly divided into 2 categories, direct and indirect. Direct cost means cost which is directly attributable to products and services. Indirect cost means which is not directly attributable to products or services. Okay. So in indirect cost, generally factory overhead, administration overhead, selling and distribution overheads will come. In direct, anything which is directly attributable to product, it means direct material, direct labor, direct expenses will come. So answer is A. So nature or element wise classification is correct answer for this question. Yes sir, understand sir. Our next question is on reconciliation of cost and financial books. So when you prepare reconciliation of cost and financial books, you should have strong understanding about what are the items which will be taken in financial books and what are the items which will be taken in costing books. So generally in costing books, financial nature items are ignored. Financial nature items are income tax, interest, donation, charity, or anything which does not impact the cost of the product. So any cost which does not have making the impact on cost of the product, those expenses suppose there in the books, that will be purely belongs to financial nature, incomes or expenses also. This question is very easy. Income tax is financial nature. Interest paid on bonds also financial nature. All of the above is not correct because over absorption of work overhead is given. So sometime there is a possibility ki in cost books, overheads can be under absorbed also, over absorbed also, because in costing, absorption technique is used. So answer is B. Answer is B. Okay. Yes, sir. Now question number 8 is on job costing and batch costing. Okay. Job costing and batch costing. Features of job costing. So in job costing, what are the feature? Job costing is a specified order costing. Here goods will be produced according to the specification made by the customer. Here each and every type of unit which is made on the specification of customer can be identical with each other. Okay. And job costing will be used when work is not of repetitive type from all customers. So some minor changes will take in every order. And another feature is what? Job costing is also used for the purpose of estimating the profit also before accepting the offer. Because sometimes customer will stick with his price. He will pay that much only. So in that case, we have to prepare the job cost sheet and we have to check this should be acceptable or not. So in that case, we can use the job costing for estimation purpose. So batch costing is variant of job costing? No, because in job costing, for every unit, cost has to be incurred. In batch costing, cost will be incurred on batch. So this is not correct because true statement we have to select. Then job costing cannot be used in conjunction of marginal costing. This is also not correct option. In cost plus contract, contractor runs a risk of incurring loss. No, here fixed profit is coming. So this is also not correct. Ultimately, correct answer is B. The job cost sheet may be used for estimating the profits. Yes, sir. Very simple question. Now question number 9. This is on joint products and byproducts. This is on joint products and byproducts. So in this, we have two types of products. One is joint product, another is byproduct. Actually, in case of joint product, whenever one process is conducted, operation is conducted, so many different joint products will emerge from that. But the realizable value of all these joint products are significant in nature. And whenever some extra expenses will be incurred after separation, there is a possibility it can be sold in the market for some high realizable value also. So always remember, joint products, significant realizable value will be there. Whereas in case of byproduct, the realizable value is not very much significant as compared to main product. But this question is on not that area. This question is on example. Curd and butter in a dairy. See, curd and butter, this will have significant realizable value or not? Yes, sir. So this is not a byproduct. This is a joint product. Mustard seed and mustard oil, mustard seed, significant value. So joint product. Diesel and petrol, this is also joint product, significant realizable value. Edible oil and oil cakes. Here, edible oil and oil cakes. Generally, oil cakes does not have any significant realizable value as compared to your edible oil. So this is your byproduct. This is your byproduct. So answer for this question is C. This question you have to answer on the basis of strong understanding between joint product and byproduct. Joint product, high significant realizable value. Next question is on standard costing, variance analysis. Standard costing and variance analysis. So in this question, examiner has tested material usage variance. So when we discuss about material usage variance, it is the difference between standard quantity and actual quantity, and it will be multiplied with price. Very simple. Material cost variance is broadly classified into two factors. One is price, another is usage. So price factor, we take the difference of prices. Usage, we take the differences of quantities. So very simple, material usage variance required here. So standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. Yes, sir. Now, first we have to calculate standard quantity for actual output. Standard quantity for actual output. Always remember, standard quantity will be calculated for actual output, because if actual output is more, if actual output is less, you should change your standard according to actual output. So here actual output is 100 units. So for 1 unit standard is given. So for 1 unit 5 kilogram given. So for 100 it will be how much? 100 into 5, standard quantity for actual output is 500 kgs. So this is 500 kgs. Understand? So standard quantity is 500, actual quantity 520 given, and standard rate 20 rupees given. Clear? Into 20. So 400 adverse coming here. 400 adverse. So answer is A. 400 adverse coming. C. Purchase manager is responsible for purchase of material. Production manager is not responsible for actual price, because actual price may be increase also, decrease also in market. So when a standard is prepared, what will be the communicated to the production manager? Standard data. That's why here standard rate is used. If you watch our regular classes, this topic is explained in very simplified and in very detailed. So our student has easily solved this question, others questions also. See, concept knowledge is required in every topic. So answer is A. Next is marginal costing, CVP analysis and break-even analysis. In marginal costing topic, we discuss about CVP analysis and break-even analysis. So PV ratio, break-even point, all this, right? So because of CVP analysis means what? CVP analysis means due to cost, due to volume, due to price, what will be the impact on profit? What will be the impact on means product profitability? That will be analyzed in CVP analysis. If price is changed, volume is changed, if cost is changed, what will be the impact? So here also question is tested on break-even point. So what are the factors which can affect the break-even point? So you should remember the formula for break-even point. Break-even point formula is what? Fixed cost by contribution per unit, or fixed cost by PV ratio. This is for rupee break-even point. This is for units break-even point. This is for units, this is for rupees. So ultimately, when you calculate contribution per unit, selling price, variable cost will be used. Okay. So if selling price is changed, variable cost is changed, or fixed cost is changed, ultimately your break-even point will be affected. Ultimately your break-even point will be affected. So change in cost also one of the factor, change in variable cost also one of the factor, change in selling price also one of the factor. So answer is all. Answer is all. D. Answer is D. Yes sir, understand sir. Okay, right sir. Next, question number 12. This is generally a new question. Students will not expect this question. Clear? Which of the following is not a potential benefit of using a budget? So budgetary control will motivate the manager? Yes. Interdepartmental communication possible? Yes. Enhanced coordination? Yes. Because in budgeting, teamwork required. Communication, coordination, and the workers who are working should be motivated, especially manager, because managers will be given some specific task. So these points will be available in advantages of budgetary control. Advantages of budgetary control. If you see advantages of budgetary control, these points will be available. So more accurate external financial statement. No. External financial statement is not budgetary control. Your financial statement which is prepared according to financial accounting principle, that is more accurate financial statement. So this is not a potential benefit coming from your budget. It can be used for financing purpose, but this is not accurate external financial statement. So they are asking financial statement. So cost accounting is not a financial statement, right? Here we use reporting to the management, right sir? So external financial statements, budget is not external financial. It's reporting to management. That's why it is D answer. So I hope 1A, all 12 questions, all students easily understand. So it was very easy. See, always remember, after foundation completed, immediately student think ki paper will be like foundation level only. No, you have to change your learning methodologies. Okay, you have to learn each and everything in conceptual way, and theory is also equally important. Please remember this. So crack the professional examination should have strong understandability of theoretical aspects also. Chaliye, now we'll start B, 1B. So 1B is true false. So MCQ questions we understand. Now we are starting 1B. State with whether the following statements are true false. This is true false. Okay. Now first question, cost unit is anything for which a separate measurement of cost is required. Yes, cost unit means what? Separate measurement is required. For example, you are calculating the cost per unit of a manufacturing company which manufacture the steel. So you will calculate per ton. Cement you will calculate per ton also, per bag also. Cloth per meter. Petrol per gallon or per liter. So separate measurement required or not? Yes sir. In each and every area measurement is same. No. Separate measurement required. So this question is on your basic cost concepts or cost sheet. Right sir. So this is true. This is true. Now store ledger is maintained inside by the storekeeper. No, this is false. Store ledger is maintained inside the stores by storekeeper. No. Store ledger is actually in the control of cost accounting department. Store ledger actually in the control of cost accounting department. Okay. Only storekeeper will maintain bin or documents related to the material. But complete store ledger will be in the control of cost accounting department. So here a student can make the mistake. They can select true answer here. Because store ledger means storekeeper will be coming in the mind. No, store ledger, complete ledger, who is controlling? Cost accounting department. Okay. So this is false. Next, continuous stock taking is an essential feature of perpetual inventory system. See, in direct material topic, we discuss there are two types of inventory systems. One is periodic inventory system, another is perpetual inventory system. Okay. One is periodic inventory system, another is perpetual inventory system. So periodic inventory system is according to one time gap, stock will be verified and checked. That is periodic. One particular time interval will be decided, and according to that, inventories are checked or inventories will be verified. But in perpetual inventory system, generally, continuously we can check this. Okay, because in some cases, continuous checking is required. In those cases, perpetual inventory system is followed. So continuous stock taking is an essential feature of perpetual inventory. Yes, because perpetual inventory system means regularly checking or generally continuous checking will be required. Like example, DMart. In DMart, if they check the stocks every 1 month end, every weekend, it will be difficult for them. Usually what they do, in very short intervals, they will check. This is continuous. This is called as what? Continuous. So answer is true. Now traveling expenses to the project site is a direct expenses. So traveling expenses related to the project side means already project started, project is ongoing. So once project is started, project is running. So in that, if any expenditure is incurred for traveling or reaching to the project, is not a direct expenses. Clear? Here some clarification is not given by the institute. So traveling expenses means it is not fall in the category of direct expenses when it is related to the project. Before or after they have not mentioned that. So that's why this is not a direct expenses. This you can write as false. Now cost of idle time arising due to non-availability of raw material is charged to factory. No, this is abnormal. When material is not available, see, nobody will estimate ki there is a shortage of material. Every organization will always prepared and plan for materials. Because if material is not available, your resources will be there, labor is also there. If material is not available, work is stopped, work will be affected. So in that case, what will happen? Very simple. because of non-availability of material. Workers will sit idle. They will not do any work. So this is normal or abnormal? Abnormal. So abnormal idle time is not charged to factory overhead. Abnormal idle time is charged to costing P&L account. It will be charged to costing P&L account. So here answer is costing P&L. This will be charged to costing P&L. Okay. So this is not true. This is false. This is charged to costing P&L. This is charged to costing P&L. Okay. Next is budgetary control. Budgetary control facilitates introduction of management by exception. See, management by exception is a specialized feature of standard costing. And according to standard, budget is prepared. Not according to budget, the standard is prepared. Okay, that's why this is false. Now, cost incurred prior to split off point are known as incremental. No. Prior to split off point, whatever we incurred, that is called as joint cost or pre-separation cost. So this is related to your joint products and byproducts. In joint products and byproducts, you have two different types of cost: pre-separation, post-separation. Yes, sir. So this is called as pre-separation or joint cost. Pre-separation or joint cost. So incremental cost is not correct answer for this. This is false. After separation, if incurred, this is correct. But before separation given in the question, so false. So with this, 1B also completed. Yes, sir. Very simple, except 1 or 2 questions. Now question number 1C. Fill in the blanks. This time match the following is not given, fill in the blanks is given. So ticket counter in cinema hall is example of revenue center. So in introduction to cost accounting, we discuss about cost center, revenue center, profit center, investment center. All this we'll discuss in introduction. Yes, sir. So in introduction stage, we discuss all this because this is a part of responsibility accounting. So in responsibility accounting, responsibilities will be shifted to different departments. So those departments will be actively involved in those specific areas only. So revenue center is responsible for collecting, accumulating, concentrating on revenue. Cost center will accumulate cost like this. We will understand in responsibility accounting. Yes, sir. So this is revenue. Ticket counter in cinema hall is an example of revenue center. Because from ticket counter, revenue will come, na? Yes, sir. Now next question is your law question, and this is given in your study material also. As per Payment of Bonus Act 1965 maximum limit. See, minimum 8.33%, 1/3% bonus required, and maximum 20% according to payment of. So here minimum not mentioned, maximum mentioned. So minimum 1/3% or 8.33% means whatever workers will earn from that 1 month bonus. 8.33 is 1 month bonus. Maximum how much? 20%. So here answer will be 20%. Yes, sir. Now third question is on overheads. Under absorption, over absorption. So in overheads, we discuss about the accounting treatment for under absorption and over absorption of overheads. Over absorption means what? When actual overhead incurred is more, absorbed is less. Okay? Clear? Under absorption. Because on products, we are recovering less, but actually is more. Over absorption, opposite to that. So here asking under absorption. When under absorption, what will come? Means actual overhead incurred is more, absorbed overhead is less, recovered overhead is less. Means whatever overhead we incurred that we haven't recovered from the product. So it means under recovery. Under recovery. So under absorption of overhead means actual overheads are more than absorbed overheads. Actual overheads are more than absorbed overheads. Clear? Next question is on cost accounting standard. So cost accounting standard dash stands for cost of service cost center. Cost accounting standard 13. Cost accounting standard 13. Right, sir. Next is dash is a system for reporting revenue cost. So already I explained responsibility accounting. So already one question is given. So here also hint given. So this is responsibility accounting. This is responsibility accounting system. Okay, responsibility accounting system. Right, sir. Next, under integrated accounting system, the accounting entry for payment of wages. See, in integrated accounting system, we will not open the general ledger adjustment account and any account which is already opened in financial. Okay, that we will continue. Okay, and any account which is mandatory necessary in cost point of view, that is also we continue. Clear? So like wages, we will continue. Stores ledger, we continue. So wages is called as what? Wages control account here, because we are following the control system here. So wages control to cash bank will be the entry when wages paid under integrated system. So here wages control account. Answer is wages control account. Any student who write wages only, answer is not correct, because already wages is given here. So wages control you have to write. So wages control and to credit cash account. That's it. This is your all questions related to section A. Section A. Clear? Chaliye. Now students should see the answers once again. See. So chapter wise here explanation is given. First question is on direct expenses. So this will covered in examples of direct expenses. Answer is A. Second question is on cost sheet or introduction, conversion cost. Answer is C. Next is direct labor, overtime treatment. So this is A. Next is cost sheet, items related to cost sheet. Okay. Question number 4. Question number 4. Clear? Next is depreciation, cost accounting standard 16. Right? This question is on cost sheet na director remuneration. Yes, sir. Next is cost classification, cost accounting standard 1. Clear? So according to element wise or nature wise, cost sheet is prepared. Right? Because entire cost is break up into 2 categories. Next, reconciliation. Financial nature items will not come in reconciliation. That will be excluded. Only what will be covered in reconciliation? Under absorption, over absorption. Job costing, features of job costing, it will be used for estimation of profits. Joint production, byproduct, edible oil and oil cakes. Yes, sir. C. Standard costing, usage variance. Standard quantity minus actual quantity to standard price. So 400 adverse, you already solved now? Yes, sir. A. Marginal costing, CVP analysis, factor affecting break-even point. If fixed cost change, BP can change. Variable change, BP can change. Selling price change, BP can change. So all of the above. So D. Next is budgetary control. Budgetary control will not provide the potential benefit of what? Accurate financial statement, because we will not use the budget for preparation of financial statement. Yes, sir. So answer is D. Next is true false. So separate cost measurement is required for whenever we calculate cost per unit. Yes. So true. Next is store ledger is not maintained by storekeeper. Actually, complete store ledger is maintained by cost accounting department. Only storekeeper will do the quantity wise and invoices related to the stores. Complete control. Institute has not given the word complete control word here. That's why student may be confused here. But answer is not true. This is false. So next is perpetual inventory system. So continuous stock taking. Yes. Next, cost accounting standard, direct expenses. Means expenses incurred for traveling to the project site. Is direct expenses or no? Next is, if material is not available, then if workers sit idle, then that will be leads to what? Abnormal idle time. So abnormal idle time is not charged to factory overhead. If it is normal, it will be chargeable, but abnormal usually charged to costing P&L. So it is not charged to overhead, so this is also false. Next is what? In budgetary control system, management by exception is possible or no? Actually, management by exception is a special advantage of standard costing or special feature of standard costing, not of budgetary control. Next is incremental cost is a pre-separation cost or no? It is a post-separation cost. Joint cost is a pre-separation cost. So this is also false. Yes, sir, understand. Next, introduction to cost accounting, revenue center. The ticket counter of cinema hall is revenue center. It will collect the revenue. Yes, sir. Now, what is the maximum limit of bonus? 20% as per Payment of Bonus Act. Minimum 8.33. Next, under absorption, over absorption. When actual overhead is more, absorbed over is less. Yes, sir. Next, cost of service, cost center, cost accounting standard 13. Next, responsibility accounting fixes the responsibilities between different departments. Next, wages control account. Wages control account. Okay. When wages are paid in integrated system, wages control account is debited and cash or bank account is credited. Understand? Yes, sir. So this is your answers. If you want these answers, generally you can contact the academy. Any student who is having doubt queries, here my number is available. Should WhatsApp on this number. For academic related informations, you should contact. See, all these questions are covered in our material. 90% paper covered from our material, because we prepare the material from institute material and some other resources also. Definitely in our material, institute material is incorporated, and other materials also we use, so that even if paper is simple also, difficult also, student can solve easily. Right, sir. So this is in our material, this is covered or not, reference is given here. So covered, almost all questions are covered except one or two. The 100% paper will not come from any material. So 80 to 90%, sometimes 70, 80. So this time 90% questions match from our material. Now, this is the answers of your section 1 related to cost accounting, new syllabus 2022. I hope all students understand perfectly, and in very crystal clear way I explained the logic also, reasoning also. See why we are picking these answers. Now, in this session, one more point also I will share with you, that is question paper pattern analysis, marks wise weightage. Okay, and next session I will upload the video for, or next video will be on descriptive or long answer questions, because already I prepared the solution for that, but I will upload, wait for that. Clear? So this is CMA Inter Group 1 new syllabus, chapter wise coverage and distribution of marks, June-July 2023. June-July 2023. This is the analysis of paper. Which topic is tested for how many marks? I am the first faculty in India who is sharing this particular marks wise weightage also from each chapter for this recent examination paper of cost accounting. Okay, because this will require time, because we have to check each and every question from paper, and for MCQs, true, false, fill in the blanks, where questions are covered. All this requires some time. Here, that's why, because this will facilitate the student for next forthcoming attempts. So students have to check this, and they have to prepare for next examination according to this. Which topic is tested for how many marks, you will get the clarity about that. Yes, sir. So from first topic, introduction to cost accounting and cost classification, only 3 questions are tested. One is true false, and 2 questions are tested in your fill in the blanks. Okay, so 3 marks weightage. Direct material topic is tested for 9 marks here in this examination. 2 questions are tested in true false and 2 questions are tested in descriptive or long answer. So in next video we'll cover the solutions of this. So 9 marks. This is 3 marks. Direct labor this time tested for 11 marks. In last examination from direct labor only very limited questions tested, but this time institute has tested 3 questions of 1 mark and 1 question of 8 mark. So total 11. Next, direct expenses. 2 questions are tested. Overheads, this time 8 mark questions tested. One is in descriptive or long answer. One is in your fill in the blanks. That is under absorption, over absorption. That is under absorption or over absorption. Cost accounting standard. Again, I am saying from next exam onwards, students should be focused in this area, because cost accounting standard last attempt also institute tested for 8 to 10 marks. This attempt also institute tested for 8 to 10 marks. Clear? So this is your core area. Cost and management accounting students, core area is cost accounting standards. If you are not learning this on overview basis also, your knowledge will be incomplete. So please focus on this from next attempt onwards. So 2 questions tested for 1 mark, 1 question is tested for 8 mark theory question. Next, cost sheet. Cost sheet is also given for 10 mark, 1 7 mark question given, and 3 questions of 1 mark each. 3 questions of 1 mark each. Right, sir. Next is reconciliation of cost and financial books. From this 9 marks paper came. One is 8 mark question, one is 1 mark question. 1 mark question, that is already we discussed now. Okay, some financial nature items given, so that will not come in reconciliation. Job and batch costing. Actually, we learn job and batch costing combinedly, but separately, but here I clubbed. So one question, this question, 1 mark question came from job costing, and the 7 mark question came from batch costing. Okay? Right, sir. Contract costing, this time there is no 1 mark question, directly in 8 marks it is tested. Operating costing, directly in 8 marks, 1 question tested. Process costing, 2 questions are tested for 1 marks, that is joint product byproduct. Actually, these 2 1 mark questions are tested in joint product byproduct. Joint product byproduct. From these 2 questions are tested for 1 mark, and here this is tested for 7 mark. Marginal costing, very important chapter from examination point of view. MCQ, only 1 question tested, that is break-even analysis. But in long answer questions, they tested 15 marks. So total 16 marks weightage. Standard costing, 1 MCQ tested, that is usage variance, and 1 7 mark question tested. So total 8 marks. Right, sir. And budgetary control, 2 MCQ question, 2 1 mark questions tested. Okay, 1 is MCQ, 1 is your true false, and 1 descriptive question of 8 marks, production budget, purchase budget tested, so 10 marks. Now integrated, non-integrated, integrated accounting, from this topic only 1 fill in the blank question tested for 1 mark. So this is 1 mark. So total marks will be 130. This time out of 7 questions, students have to attempt 5 questions. That's why total paper is of 130 marks. 100% match here, 130. If you count this, 130 will come. So this is paper chapter wise analysis of weightage of marks. So I am the first faculty who is sharing with you all these details. So please subscribe and like this. Okay. So in future I will prepare more number of videos. Regularly I will prepare the videos, but if you are more interested, our interest will also increase now. If students' interest increases, faculty interest will also increases. You watch and subscribe and like, automatically students will show that they are interested. So we are also showing the interest. We will make some new videos exclusively for CMA students. Conceptual videos, which books we have to learn, how to study, all this we will discuss with you. Okay. So this is the complete analysis of your question paper along with marks relating to section 1 and descriptive question. For descriptive questions or long questions, solution video will be uploaded very soon. Already I prepared the solutions. So please subscribe. If any student having doubts, queries, please WhatsApp on this number. I will assist you. The students, only WhatsApp. Please don't call, because we don't have the time to leave the calls. Only WhatsApp. Clear? And for other academic related information, admission, Google Drive, pen drive classes, you should contact the academy. So academy details are available on the screen. So please contact them. Okay. Only for academic means subject related doubts and queries, you should WhatsApp on this number. Other than that, you should contact academy. So with this, I am closing the session right now. So have a good day and study well and achieve your targets in life. Thank you. Thank you for watching.